Talk a little bit about the guy that just walked out here for a minute. You have the unique situation where you've been around it for a long time. How special can he be here, do you think? And how much of a cornerstone of what you guys are doing here can he be?
I mean, I think he's already special, and I think he's already a cornerstone. Just keep it simple like that. I mean, you guys all know he's a great player, what kind of plays he can make, and you know how much of a game changer he is, especially when he has the ball in his hands. So, yeah.
How much, when you weren't here, did you guys keep in touch? Talk about even what you were going through, your struggles, his struggles, stuff like that.
Not too much. Not really too much. Of course, he had his stuff going on here, and I had some stuff going on where I was at, but not really too much. Maybe every now and then, but honestly, not much at all. But like I said, when I got here, it's like our relationship didn't skip a beat. So. Yeah.
What is it to you to lift him and him lift you for this franchise, which hasn't won in a lot of years?
It definitely means a lot. I think it'd be very cool, just because of the fact we've known each other so long, and we've had a great friendship for so long. So it'd be cool for sure.
He was just talking about the first time he met you in the car ride with his dad. His dad was trying to talk to you. Do you remember that?
I don't think I remember it too much. I would say they had me going with a good amount of recruits, so I don't remember Garrett's in that interaction or that happening too much.
What is your first kind of memory?
I would say I don't know if he was there actually. Probably our second week there. I think he was there. Just all of us playing basketball right by the dorms and this little gym, and then of course spring practice. He's just mossing and dunking on everybody. So I think those are kind of my first memories of Garrett.
What do you feel like you need to get out of this week, Justin, kind of the last week of camp practices?
Yeah, just continue to get better. And that's it. Keep growing.
Justin, you've obviously been in a handful of systems here. What does it be like about Tanner's system and him in particular?
Yeah, there's a lot of different things that we do. Some concepts that I've never ran before, and I think they're really efficient. And I think they're different. So I like the concepts that we have. I like what Tanner's trying to do and implement with the guys on offense and kind of in our playbook. So like I said, he's a great offensive-minded coach, and just the stuff that we can get done. I think the sky's the limit. So yeah.
Justin, there's obviously been a lack of stretching the field from you guys on offense. How do you not let that get to you? Where you want to attack, you want to go to the second and third level, but you don't also want to force the issue.
I mean, yeah, we're fine with taking 8-yard completions every play, if I'm being honest with you. Of course, you want explosives, but like I said, Saturday, we're not going to force the ball downfield. If they want to get depth on the second level, we're fine with taking the 8-10-yard completion and taking time off the clock and just driving down the field and having 10, 15-play drives. That gets the defense tired, and it might not be as exciting on the offensive side of the ball for the fans, but like I said, it's efficient ball. It's also getting the defense tired, and just driving down the field like that. So. Yeah.
When does your focus shift, or maybe it has already, from just kind of the grind of camp and what you guys are focused on offensively versus starting to really look at the Steelers, starting to look at their defense and starting to think the game plan?
Me personally, probably later this week. After this last week of practice. So, yeah.
What have you made of how the two young guys, Quentin Skinner and Arian Smith, have kind of progressed in camp? They've seemed to making some plays in these games.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of tell early that those guys were going to be special. I think I brought up Arian a few weeks ago, and how his speed really helps stretch the defense vertically, and how much of a deep threat he can be. And then I think Q's done a great job, of course, making plays. Of course, he's a big body. He's a smooth route runner, solid hands, and like I said, he can go up and get it. So those guys have definitely made big plays for us, and I'm excited to see what they do this week.